size of that segment. Now here the length of the segment is 6 centimeter. So I am approximately taken the distance in my compass, which is greater than 6, that is a 4, 5, but not equal to 6, which is greater than 6 centimeter. I am taken a distance here. Now you observe clearly. Then keep needle fixed on the compass, on the segments, and draw first an arc in the upper side of that segment. Now it is very important here. It is very important here. Key without changing the distance, draw another arc below to the segment. Now here I am drawing another arc which is below to the segment. Now it is very important, without changing a distance from that compass, put that compass on the another end point of that segment. Then draw arc in such a way that which cross the first arc. Then just we are saying like that, without changing the compass. It is very important here, without changing the compass, draw the another arc below to the segments which cross the first arc. Then take your protractor. Now here I am using directly a line. Take your scale and draw a line which joins the midpoint of such arc in such a way that they bisect the segment AB. Here I am giving the name, that is segment AB. Now here this is the segment AB. So it is very important here. If you observe clearly, you observe that if you taken a scale and measure a distance, you observe that the distance, here I am giving a name. The name is O. I am saying that it is O name. If you observe, here you observe that to that point, I am giving the name that is O. Now I am using a scale and measure the distance. If you observe the distance, that is the distance from A to O is a 3 centimeter and B to O is 3 centimeter. This is the perpendicular bisector. It is a bisects. It bisects means it makes two equal parts of that segment. It makes two equal parts. This is a AO is equal to BO. This makes the two equal parts. Now you observe clearly that it makes two equal parts of that segment. Now, if you I am saying that it is a perpendicular bisector. Now, if you take a protractor and measure the angle, then you clearly observe that. Here you observe that it makes the angle which is a 90 degree. This angle from that arc from that perpendicular bisectors is make a 90-degree angle in both sides. If you observe from the right hand side and otherwise in a anti-clockwise to the left hand sides. On the both sides, you observe the measurement, then you observe that both the sides, the measurement of such angle is a 90-degree angle. So I am saying that it is a perpendicular bisector of that segment. So it is very important. You can draw various types of, you can take a distance from your scales. You can draw 6 centimeters, 6.7 centimeters. also 8 centimeter, 5 centimeter, any types of segments that are given in a practice sets number 1 in a question 1. That's you draw a segments, then you can use a compass, take a compass in such a way that fix the needle of pencil in a compass and keep the needles on the point, both the points, that is point B and point A. You can keep the compass in a such a way that you can draw any types of angles here. You can draw many types of perpendicular bisectors. This is the perpendicular bisector concepts. Then you can draw various types of perpendicular bisectors of that segment. It is a segment. It is the part of that line. So it is, I am saying that segment. We can measure the distance of the segment. I am saying that I am drawing a segment, 5 centimeter segment AB, 5 centimeter segment CD, but I am not saying that I am drawing a 5 centimeter of line here. I am not saying that because we can't measure the length of the line, but we can measure the length of the segments. So it is the part of that line. So I am saying that the length of the segment is 5 centimeter, 3 centimeter, 4 centimeter. But if you observe in any your textbooks or anywhere, they cannot saying that use a draw a line L 7 centimeter. That is wrong. So segment is the part of that line. So you can draw various types of line segments, and you can draw a perpendicular bisectors. This is a perpendicular bisectors of that segment. So draw. This is today's your homework to draw perpendicular bisectors of various types of segments. They are given to you. Now next, draw angle bisectors. Then we can observe the angle bisectors of that segments. So here it is very important also here. If you observe here in that angle bisectors, now we are observing about that angle bisectors. So this is now if you observe here,